King Charles, who is doing such a wonderful job. Have you seen the order from the Privy Council? It says, give back Mr. Palmer and others their money in cost for a decision taken by a learned person who said, let's get it on, let's go, let's gamble.
Wagwan people, how are you doing? Everybody doing good as always. So today again we're here with some fresh updates to go on. We have Isat Buchanan basically reacting to former DPP Paula Llewellyn being asked to be removed from office. Yeah man people, stay tuned for the video. They also Isaac reacting to a letter that was sent down from the king in regards to Vybz Kartel appeal, another letter. So we are going to the details then. But before we get to that, press up on the like button, run up the likes to 100 likes quick and fast. You see me? And if you're not new, just subscribe and don't know the thing. Anyways, we are kicking it off with the whole thing surrounding the letter from the king in regards to Vybz Kartel and the rest of them. So, in regards to his conviction getting squashed or quashed by the king of England, is what I say the Privy Council. Basically, in addition to that, they are saying that Vybz Kartel and the rest of them should be reimbursed for the money that they would have paid their lawyers and any other expenses to actually go to the Privy Council. So all of the money what them spend for that will be reimbursed. Is how I say people. So basically that money will be paid back before the final decision will be made by the Jamaican Court of Appeal. Because according to Isaac, if them also get way off of that, in terms of them walking free, them also get back some more money on top of that. You see me? For the years that they would have spent behind bars and all of that. Legal fees and all of that. You see me I say? But for now, the king has say, yo, reimbursement fee, the money they would have spent up for that whole Privy Council trial there. You see me? So if them spend 50 million, that them might get back. You see me, people? So that's the update where for going in regards to Vybz Kartel. Is what I say, Vybz Kartel probably not really matter much about that they update them. Just want you say want to walk, him go walk out free and that's all. You see me? But no don't know the thing go have to go to update them. Now we are gonna move on, because now we have Isaac basically reacting to former DPP being asked to be removed from office. So she's no longer the DPP people. However, I also made a video that the government is actually appealing her case to get her back in the position. You see me, people? Yeah, and I don't know who are the government. What the ruling party. Alright. But anyways, people, because initially at the PMP, them file a report say, yo, she passed her tenure. She should not get an extension. But now we have the other party, them and say, yo, we are going to appeal for this. So Isaac basically react to all of that. Her getting dismissed and all of that. And weird, it actually end up back the Privy Council. Anyways, watch the live, you can leave on a thoughts on this in the comment section. As well as I say, remember to leave a like on the video, and if you're new to the channel, just subscribe. You see me? Run up the likes quick and fast. Watch the live and leave on a thoughts and opinion.
Void as if it never existed. So if somebody was in there, they don't exist anymore. So on Friday, April 19th, the office was vacant. You see the snap? The office was vacant. Anyway, but they didn't say that. So once again, there's the road to embarrassment. Anyway, what follows from that is this. Once again, the government has appealed the decision. And once again, they show complete contempt, complete disregard, complete lack of respect for the court. So it's one thing when Mr. Rattigan is told that he doesn't have standing and he is aggrieved and he appeals. That is the justice system. And I'm going to say this. It is the right of the government to make an appeal if they are aggrieved. So don't get me wrong. I am not saying that they should not appeal, because they have that right. And if they have the right, they should exercise it, because it's not over until you go to the Privy Council. So the same set of people says, why not go to the Privy Council when we can handle our own business, is prepared to go to the Privy Council. But Marky G said, I will carry you to the Privy Council because when you're strong and wrong, me not put up with no slackness. Time come. It's a new dawn. So if anybody wondering why my Adidas gear is of a particular color, is because I'm excited to know that competence exists in Jamaica outside of the judiciary. It's exciting times. Time actually come where you have to let the done step aside and allow competent people to marshal you, lead you to a better Jamaica through respect for the people, through respect for the Constitution. There's a stench of green, a foul odor, and if you want to know what it look like, it's filled with green, like when Junjo, that kind of thing, and they selectively write letters and say, oh, we young, it's time for him to resign, without knowing the facts, without knowing the context. Look what they did to young Vybz out of Westmoreland. They don't find the context and they write in documents about resign. You have to think on these things. We are so quick to make people unemployed, to destroy people's lives. And then we are also, when it is for our friends, we are willingly, remember that pastor that way, never do it willingly? Well, we are wingingly ready to breach the Constitution, to carry on that which is void. I don't say it because I can tell you this. Me know for myself, because I am blessed to be in the courts as well, that there are many competent people. And let me just address it now for anybody who don't know. Miss Claudette Thompson, she is competent. If one goes back to the Andre Stevenson show when this conversation came up last year, I mentioned her name as one of the people who are also competent and capable. So nobody knows whether or not they're going to just leave her as acting is another story. Because there is Jeremy Taylor, albeit he's there. Be careful, I don't have $500,000 song. I'm going to say nothing about a particular song that had mentioned his name as well. But anyway, and there is, I've said it, I may be a bit biased, but Miss Kathy Ann Pike, stranger danger, because if she prosecutes you, you're gonna go to prison. And I'm a defense attorney. Of course, I'm not supposed to be bragging about the prosecution. But anyway, we'll leave that alone. But just work with me. Having done that, and knowing that you have a right to appeal, there is optics. There is something called a moral disposition. There is something called justice must be seen to be done. So there is a way to protect the integrity of the justice system. It's a bad message to send when three erudite judges, not one, three erudite judges of the Supreme Court reviews your case and makes a decision and gives a declaration, and the status quo goes back to what it was, and says that somebody who has retired don't get the benefit of a second extension because the Constitution never envisioned that, giving effect to the Constitution as it is, a progressive document that contemplates that there would be people who do not want to let go of the arms and realm of power, will not give another person's child the opportunity to flourish and contribute to the country. So I'm putting that in context so that people can understand and appreciate how important we are when I say we are at an impasse. Yeah, an impasse. That we must think about the future of our country if it's going to make sense.